Hello, everybody. It is your host, I_official here, and today's topic is racism. Well, most importantly, can you be racist to white people? Well, yes, because racism goes both ways. It don't just sit here and stay with one person and doesn't ever change. Racism can be experienced no matter what race you are. That's why it's called racism. Here's an example. My example, because I've experienced this. I went to school here in North Carolina, in a middle school. I'm not going to high school. And that middle school seemed alright. I go to my first lesson of the day, and it was history, or the week, or whatever. I don't remember how long it took for me to get kicked out, but anyways. I go to this school, which is Concord Middle School, and basically go in history class and just learn things. There was a video on screen about history and the Confederacy. I raised my hand to, be a fucking student and teach the freaking teachers and other students. And I'm saying, hey, I'm from Mississippi. I know a lot about Confederacy and how the people in Mississippi who were Confederates wanted to keep slavery and not abolish it because many of them were broke and didn't want to lose that money from the slaves working, being paid for slaves. They didn't want to lose that. And then somehow some kid heard this, heard me saying that, hey, I want to kill all the blacks and bring my Confederate friends. Because I simply knew Confederate people, and they taught me about it. What? How do I tell my experience? Me telling my experience of freaking Confederacy and knowing about it goes from that to freaking wanting to shoot up blacks and being a school shooter. It blows my mind how people will accuse you of anything just to see you fall, which is exactly what happened. The whole school started talking about it. Even people who didn't even know I existed. Everyone talked about it, freaking accused me of being a school shooter, and then as this progressed, I was still going there, and then I was called to the office, and then told I was going to be kicked out because too many people were accusing me of the same thing. And I think it's just stereotypes because, all white people in school are causing school shooters. All the white people are being school shooters in school because they're being bullied or something goes wrong in school. And I guess because stereotypes, or someone believes in the stereotype, that was the reason why I was kicked out. And that they had no hard evidence is what plagues me, and how the hell did I get kicked out when you have no physical fucking evidence that I'm a fucking racist mass genocider? How are you going to accuse one student with no physical evidence of being a school shooter because of a stereotype that someone believes? It pisses me off that I wasted my time at that school and that I could have made some good friends. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I met a lot of good people there, though, who didn't believe in that crap or probably never even knew about that. And then I met a lot of people who just despise me because of it. And no matter what I do, I kept it to myself after that whole situation. Didn't say anything else to anybody because I didn't want to get accused of some other dumb thing before I got kicked out. And you black people, half of the black community talk about how, you cannot experience racism because you're not the oppressed, you're the oppressor. And that's one thing that pisses me off. Because, how are you going to accuse me of being an oppressor when that is exactly what a racist would say? It blows my mind how people can admit to their own racist ways without even realizing it. How are you going to sit here and embarrass yourself by stating that. Like, racism goes both ways. It can't just stay in one place. Like, yes, you can be racist to white people, doesn't matter what their core beliefs are or whatever. Stereotypes are the main cause of racism against white, too. And it's stupid how I could have got some great education in that middle school, but no, I was kicked out because of an allegation. And then I had to go to a freaking opportunity school to freaking fix myself when I was already fine. I had to get fucking searched for weapons because, the whole allegation, and there was no one to save me, so I was freaking stuck in that school for like a year, and then I got out and got into high school. Like, I'm freaking having somebody do this on me every day that I got into that school. Fucking torture. And all the kids are in there with tattoos, looking like they want to slice your neck. Like, moral of the story is that you can be racist to people regardless of their nationality, regardless of race or whatever. You know, you can be racist to anybody in general. Doesn't matter what you believe. You can be racist towards them. And the one way to change your racist ways is by knowing you're a racist. Not sitting here and trying to justify it because it makes you look more bad. Just take an example from me that don't say certain things because some people will find any reason to try to accuse you of something. Like, just don't talk. It seems like in school people will find any reason to hate you. Just don't talk in school. Just try to get it over with because I know there can be somebody that's going to accuse you of something. If you're going through something right now, being accused of something because of a stereotype or something, fuck it. Be like this. Do you have any hard proof evidence that I've did this? Because if you don't, you are unlawfully kicking me out of the school and risking my education because of a stupid allegation. An allegation is an allegation for a reason. Until that person who has accused you of that allegation can prove it, then you're in the clear and you shouldn't be responsible for an allegation because that person cannot prove it. So take a lesson from me. State or ask, is there any information that these people have that are accusing you of that allegation? And if they cannot do it, go on with your fucking day. And don't have them waste your time like they did with me. Anyways, this is I_official here. And just a little message, be safe. Don't listen to allegations.